Hello everyone. What lovely weather we're having today.
So I think we all know what an iceberg is. It's a huge chunk of ice that floats in the water and is bigger than it seems, with 10% of it being what's normally observable. It's also an image to compile facts of a series, and Diary of a Wimpy Kid is no exception. To those of you not in the know, Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a series of books about some kid named Greg Hefley and his documentaries about his life, with the first book seeing a release on April Fool's Day 2007. And it was super successful, selling over 250 million books worldwide, and the series is considered to be the 4th best-selling book series of all time, resulting in audiovisual adaptations and a spin-off. And of course, fan theories and speculations. And since the Super Mario 64 iceberg was super popular, everyone decided to make icebergs of anything they can find theories on. And like I said, Diary of a Wimpy Kid is no exception. Although there are a bunch of icebergs out there, I'm going with this one by springing on Reddit, and I'm hoping I don't need permission cause his Reddit account is long gone, so sorry for stealing your iceberg. Also, researching some of these topics are pretty hard. Also, it might take me a while to try and make this whole thing, so I'm gonna pull an MCR and split this into multiple parts, with one part having a layer or two. Also, if you have more knowledge on Wimpy Kid than me, feel free to tell me how wrong I am, and maybe make your own video with this here iceberg. Cause if you could make a video with all your knowledge, that would be groovy! So enough stalling, let's get into this, starting with... movies. So the second thing people probably think about when Diary of a Wimpy Kid is brought up are the movies. Though I think it might be more accurate to say audiovisual adaptations. Just like many things to get popular, Wimpy Kid of course got a few movies. There are the 4 live-action movies, the original, which is pretty good, Roderick Rules, which is beloved by fans, Dog Days, just happened, and The Long Haul is the worst one. Since the original cast were way older by the time the movie started filling, it was understandable that they had to find suitable replacements, ranging from fine to Roderick, who we'll discuss later. Then there's the Disney Plus animated versions, which are mixed. The first one feels too condensed, the second one, they ruined Roderick Rules. They were supposed to animate the movies in order of the books, but The Last Straw, which was supposed to be the next one, instead ended up being the 4th one, with Cabin Fever being the 3rd one, even though it was the 6th book. And after 2024, where we got nothing, we would receive The Last Straw in 2025 as a Christmas movie, probably because it was released on Christmas, even though the first 2 movies were not Christmas movies, but released near Christmas. They're also working on a Getaway movie, which is gonna be a Christmas movie? Why? And I heard they were also working on an adaptation of The Long Haul. My brain could just literally be making that up, but research is not my thing. New Roderick hate. The most hated element of The Long Haul has to be the new Roderick. The old Roderick looks like he's in a band, while the new one looks like he thinks about being in a band. This poor choice of casting led to everyone coining the hashtag on Twitter. Hashtag #NotMyRoderick is the result of not knowing what made the original character so good. Devin Bostic, the actor for Roderick in the first 3 films, decided to react to the Long Haul trailer when it initially came out. The result?
I just wanted to say to Charlie Wright, the new Roderick, it's time that I gracefully pass on this torch to you.
Probably pissed a good few people off. Jeff Kenny's tweets. Jeff Kenny has a Twitter account where he posts things about the books and a bunch of other random things involving Wimpy Kid. Yeah, that's it. Jeff Kenny's son's TikTok account. Yep, he has a TikTok account. Not sure if he posts stuff, but I couldn't find it. Sorry. Parade balloons. Wimpy Kid has a few parade balloons, mainly used in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. The first one shows Greg with an expression of fear on his face, with his diary close to him. The second depicting him in a winter getup in color and more fear. And the third one with Greg in full color, about to touch the cheese. There's also a quote from the official website of, I think, Macy, saying, "There's no way Greg would leave his diary behind when he takes to the skies." The 2022 balloon lacks the diary. Capital word hell in the books. No, Greg didn't write the word hell in all caps. Rather, in the books, capital words are everywhere, and it all started with old school overusing them. The following books had so damn many capital words, it wasn't even funny. I think the later books cut back on them, but I couldn't find anything on saying when they started going back. Screw me, I guess. Baby Gibson. Baby Gibson is someone who's under custody of their grandmother, which, okay, I'm not sure. The first appearance was in The Meltdown. Baby Gibson is supposed to be 2 years old. However, no matter how long it's been, he appears to be the same age, with Greg joking he's actually over 30 years old, even though no one else seems to get older as well. Each book starting from The Meltdown has a unique texture. Books 1 through 12 all shared the same texture, which is this leather-like texture with stitching around the edges, all pretty formulaic. And I think the Meltdown cover must have freaked some people out, as it may have still been the leather texture, but there was now a gradient. Then 14 got some bolts around the edge, with the texture being stone. Although I think the Wrecking Ball is technically the first to change the texture, I'm pretty sure people still consider the Meltdown, all because of that stupid gradient that wasn't present on the other 12 books.
Great, it appears we're finished. Oh, god damn it.
Bampy Jefferson and Roderick Rules. Bampy Jefferson refers to the grandfather of Raleigh Jefferson. His real name isn't known, but he is referred to as Bampy, as was the nickname given by a younger Raleigh Jefferson. The first we see of Bampy is in Roderick Rules, where he says,
"Next year I want chocolate cake,"
in which Greg says, "That is if you're alive next year," all in the curse of honesty. However, between the events of Roderick Rules and Awesome Friendly Kid, Bampy was on the way out and on his deathbed, passing from severe dementia or Alzheimer's disease. He would utter his last word, "Bampy," that old nickname from Rowley. This was all before his 81st birthday, so this is my theory. Greg is a psychic and can figure out when people may potentially die, and Greg decided he would put this to the test and would have potentially checked to see how close his predictions were. Meaning, other than drawing in other people's styles, he can predict people's death, and he can possibly tell you when you'll die and how you'll die. And if he mentions himself involved in your death, you better run. Now the final question. Why did I make the last entry creepypasta-esque?